Hi everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy bubble. There are lots of different ways to do bubbles, but this is one of the types that I like to show my younger kids because it's quick, it's easy, and the results are awesome. On black paper, I like to take some shapes that I found around the art room or around the house. You might find something like this around your house, or you can always use a glass. I happen to have this little container and these little paint bottles that are giving me different sized circles. So one of the things that you'll notice when you look at real bubbles, you'll notice that there are lots of different sizes, and they also overlap. They're see-through, and they catch reflections of things. So I don't know if you can see that. I've drawn that with a pencil. Just a regular pencil on black paper. Shows up pretty decently. That's a little bigger than I thought. I'm going to make this small one right here. Maybe make a couple other small ones. We're going to fill up the paper and have at least 2 or 3 overlapping. Sorry about that. So I'm holding my item that I'm tracing nice and steady. I'm going around one side and catching it again on the other side, making sure I'm nice and close to that edge. Should I try this big one? Is that going to be too big? I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Why not? I'm going to go around. Ooh, that's huge. I like it though. That might be good. Okay, so the next step is we're going to take a piece of chalk pastel. What we're using today are, I'm trying to pull this lid out, these Sargent, which is just a nice economical chalk pastel to use. And very carefully, I'm just going to color over my pencil line with just a single line. I'm pressing nice and hard. See how bright and white and vibrant that is? Now, bubbles aren't necessarily outlined, so we want to make this a little bit translucent. That's a really cool art word. It means that it is a little bit see-through, but not completely see-through, almost like fog. So I'm going to take my finger and just rub back and forth over my circle, not back and forth, but right on top of that line to make it a little bit blurry, to make it look like a bubble. We'll go ahead and do that to the next one. And if you don't get it exactly on the pencil line, that is fine. Just do the best you can. I've been doing this for years, so I can pretty much figure out where it's going to go. My hand's in the way and I can't really see where the line is, so I'm kind of guessing. Okay, I've got all of my bubbles done. Now I'm going to do that gentle little rub. Don't rub too much. We don't want it to be too blurry. We just want to blur the edges just a little bit, just to smooth them out and soften them. So it has a nice soft appearance, because bubbles are definitely not hard. You might get a little dirt on your finger, or not dirt, but a little pastel, but that is okay. It all comes off with a little bit of soap and water. Okay, so now that we've got our nice blurry bubble, pull this up so you can see how it's nice and a little bit blurry, a little bit smudgy, but not too much. Then we're going to pick 2 colors. I have a green and a blue. And I'm going to curve a line along the edge. Not completely along the edge, but just a little bit, and I can overlap. I'll do the same side for each one. Rainbows sometimes have, sorry, not rainbows, bubbles have a rainbow appearance in them. If you've ever seen bubbles, I wish I could blow some for you right now. Don't have any, but check it out sometime. You'll notice that bubbles aren't really white. They capture a lot of colors around them and reflections, which is really cool. So I've done that line. Now I'm going to gently rub one line at a time. Notice I'm not doing the whole thing. We want some black in there. We definitely want to have some black showing through to show that it's a see-through bubble. So just a little bit of a smudge, little bit. A little bit of green right next to it. Maybe a little bit on the outer edge. And then rub it in one line at a time. The reason why I'm doing one line at a time is because I don't want my colors to necessarily mix together, which is why I'm just doing one line at a time. I don't want them to blend. And the last thing I'm going to do after I have this nice, beautiful, smudgy look is to add a little highlight. And I'm not going to rub this one in. So this is sort of a shiny little highlight that's on the bubble. Maybe put one on the left, one on the right. And it's a little bit thicker than the rest if you notice. Maybe blend it in a tiny bit. And that's it. It'll take a little bit of experimentation and hopefully a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to create a quick and easy bubble. I'll talk to you later. Bye.